Hey everybody, and welcome back to another Wi-Fi battle. Exciting day today because, as promised, I do have a new team for you guys. Two of these Pokemon are throwbacks, those of course being the Ninetales and the Como-O, both from Sun and Moon, but it has been quite some time since I've used either of those. The rest of the team are Pokemon I've never used before, all Pokemon that I just really like. And as always, I did put a lot of thought and effort into designing the team, so I am very much looking forward to using it in battle. So having said all of that, our first match with the team today is going to be against Emilia, just another random person from the online festival plaza. And as you can see, she has a very unique and interesting team there herself. She is carrying one Uber, that of course being the Marshadow, which I normally don't play against, but this ended up being a good match anyway, so I decided to look the other way on that this time. She is also actually carrying all 4 Tapus, which was something I have never seen before. Kind of confusing, but it should make for an interesting match, so we're going to get into it. So, looking at her team, I really had no idea what she was going to want to lead with, so I end up leading with my Ninetales, as she actually ends up leading with the Incineroar. So, my Snow Warning is going to activate right away to make it hail on the battlefield. And I am going to go for a switch right away here. I don't want to take a fire attack from this thing, so I am going to come in with my Caracosta Donatello, good old Ninja Turtle, as she does go for a Fire Blast and actually misses, which was pretty nice for me. So we are both going to take some damage from the hail, and then I am going to regain that health right back with the leftovers. So this turn, she is going to decide to go ahead and bust out the Z move on the Incineroar, which is actually going to be the special Z move for Incineroar, which is of course going to be the Malicious Moonsault. So cool move despite not actually being a Moonsault. But anyway, this is coming off of the Darkness Lariat, of course. That is going to hit me hard, but I am max physical defense, so I do take that pretty well, surviving with about a third of my health. Hit her with the Stone Edge in return, which is going to one-shot kill the Incineroar, dropping her down to 5 Pokemon, as I am going to take the hail damage and then gain it right back from the leftovers once again. So then she is going to come in with Tapu Koko and get the Electric Surge to set the electric terrain on the battlefield. And I am just going to go for an Aqua Jet here, trying to get some chip damage on this thing before I go down. That does take her down by about a third, which was pretty nice. But she is going to hit me with an Electro Ball in return, which is definitely going to finish off my Caracosta there, dropping me down to 5 Pokemon, as she is going to take some damage from the hail. So then I'm going to come in with Meloetta, and she's actually just going to go for a Nature's Madness here, which is going to cut my HP in half, which does kind of suck. But I am going to go for a Psychic in return, and I am max special attack, so that is enough to take out the Tapu Koko here and drop her down to 4 Pokemon, as I'm going to take some damage from the hail. So then she is going to come in with Tapu Bulu and then get the Grassy Surge to get the grassy terrain set up on the battlefield as well. I am actually going to outspeed her here and go for a Psychic, which does take her down by about 3/4, but she does survive and hit me with a Mega Horn in return, which will definitely finish off my Meloetta, dropping me down to 4 Pokemon. And that is going to be it for the hail, as she's going to regain some HP from the grassy terrain. So then I'm going to go ahead and come in with my Moltres, good old Jean Grey, the Phoenix, and I am going to get my pressure coming into play there, as that is going to force her to switch, doesn't want to get taken out with a fire attack. So she's going to come in with the Tapu Fini, predicting that, and get the Misty Surge to set the Misty terrain on the battlefield, as I am just going to go for a Fire Blast here. So that actually does take her down by about 1/4, which was not too bad. This turn I am going to outspeed this thing, and I do decide it's time to bust out my Z move, which is actually going to be the Grass Z move, which is of course the Bloom Doom. So this is coming off of Solar Beam, and it is pretty much on here just for this exact situation. Try and take out bulky water types such as the Tapu Fini. So I am going to be able to take this thing out with that, which was awesome. That is going to drop her down to 3 Pokemon. So then she is going to come in with Marshadow, and she's going to outspeed me here and go for the Spectral Thief. And that is going to take me down by about half, but I'm going to go for the Hurricane in return, and I actually end up getting a crit here. I don't know if it mattered or not since I am max special attack, but that is going to take out the Marshadow there, dropping her down to 2 Pokemon. So then she is going to come in with the Tapu Lele and get the Psychic Surge to set the Psychic Terrain on the battlefield now, as I am going to actually outspeed this thing as well and go for a Fire Blast, which does take her down to about 1/4, but she does survive and goes for the extra Sensory in return, which is going to be enough to finish off my Moltres and drop me down to 3 Pokemon as well. But that is okay. I'm just going to go ahead and come in with my Komodo Joe, and I am going to outspeed this thing as well, just hit it up with a Poison Jab, which will be more than enough to finish off the Tapu Lele, dropping her down to just 1 Pokemon. And I am going to take some damage from the Life Orb. So finally, she is going to come back in with the Tapu Bulu and once again get the Grassy Surge to set the Grassy Terrain on the battlefield. Not really going to matter though, since I am definitely going to outspeed this thing. I am just going to go for 1 more Poison Jab, and that will be more than enough to finish off the Tapu Bulu. And I do take some more damage from the Life Orb, and that is game. So I won that one 3-0 against Emilia, but that was a pretty interesting match, I thought. Thanks for watching again, everybody. Hope you all enjoyed. Please hit that like button, leave a comment, and or subscribe if you did enjoy, and stay tuned for more new battles in the future. So that's it, and we'll see you next time.